evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the very first New Wave Wrestling Alliance show. I am Magic Mark, alongside British wrestling legend Frankie Sloan.
Hello, everybody.
And what a way to start! The first man out on the curtain is Ligero.
Couldn't have joined us at a better time when a man of his stature walks through the curtain.
Frankie Sloan, everybody. This is going to be a long day.
I thought that was complimentary.
Well, Ligero is one of the most popular wrestlers in all of Britain. He came over here from Mexico about 10 or 11 years ago. And
I did not know that.
He has been, he's been sensational for all of those 12 years. From Los Santos, a very small town in Mexico.
Both them flags look very low. He's a high flyer, isn't he? He's a high flyer. He
could end up catching himself in those very pretty flags.
Oh. I want to see if he'll still be doing that in 10 years.
Well,
who's this?
You're going to like him, but I'm not sure he's going to be all that popular in Manchester. He's a gentleman who is quite open about where he's from and how much he dislikes the city we're in.
Same here.
Well, I knew that was coming.
Oh, a splattering of cheers.
They haven't met him yet, though, have they?
No.
You're from Liverpool, and I like you, but I don't like him. He's mean.
Liverpool's number 27.
Oh, no, yeah, you Liverpool's number 1.
Well, I'm closer to it than he is.
Oh, right, okay.
He was still at school.
People are actually getting on their feet.
That's Manchester for you. Someone tells them what to do, they do it. Put your hand in the fire. Not you, love. She would.
I've got to concentrate now because I'm ringing the bell here and I tend to forget. So I've got to keep my eye on the referee. Don't distract me, Frankie Sloan. I know you like to distract me. Don't do it.
Never do that, mate.
Right.
It's got to get wait for the call from the referee, though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm watching for.
He's doing his checks. He's got to check the boots, check the knee pads.
Why does he check the boots, Frankie?
And check the wrists to make sure there's no foreign objects or the laces are untied or anything like that that could hurt either wrestler, themselves or their opponent.
Right, okay.
Obviously, you won't Ligero, so he's got kick pads on and all kinds of paraphernalia. He could be wearing trainers for all I know. The referee looked...
What?
He looked very bright, didn't he?
He didn't tell me to ring the bell, so I didn't ring it. I was being polite.
Well, he was just looking at you, wasn't he? And his facial expressions went like Crichton's when he was watching...
I like his bow tie. Bow ties are cool. But anyway, we should call the action.
Oh, no.
Collar elbow tie up. Into a wrist lock by Zack Gibson.
Zack Gibson should use his height here, if he's got any sense. He could control Ligero from here.
Ligero roll through. Beautiful kip up. Reversal of the wrist lock. And now it's Ligero with the wrist lock. Another canny reversal by Liverpool's number 1 into a headlock now off the ropes.
Don't be saying Liverpool's number 1 when I'm saying
self-proclaimed Liverpool's number 1.
Self-proclaimed.
There we go.
He hasn't backed it up yet.
There we go. Now everybody knows where he's from. They don't like him.
Why are the people booing when he shouted Liverpool?
They believe that Manchester's better.
No.
Beautiful arm drag.
Have you seen somebody else's outside? Jesus Christ.
Oh, kick right to the back of the head. Is it enough? 2 count by referee Charles Nelson Riley.
Awful cover, yet again. You're never going to hold Zack Gibson down with an awful cover like that. He's about 20 stone, isn't he?
He's a big man.
He's a big old boy.
Maybe 6'3", 6'4", and well, frankly, he's shredded.
He is.
But don't count out Ligero. I mean, he's
what,
shredded as well.
5'6".
Well, it's not necessarily how big you are; it's how smart you are.
Well, he loses on both counts, doesn't he?
Headbutt to the gut by Zack Gibson. Irish whip into the buckles goes Ligero. Up and over, roll through, beautiful. Ligero. No, over the top rope.
He knew. Oh, he fell over.
There we go. He didn't fall over, he did a flip.
Oh, sorry, it looked like he fell over.
Head scissors, down goes Zack Gibson.
Get up, lad.
Ligero utilising his Lucha Libre wrestling style. Lucha Libre being the wrestling style of Mexico.
I think he's just looked at me, but I can't be sure.
Well, he's wearing a mask.
That's true.
Oh, look at the forearm.
Nice forearm. I'll give him that.
All the technical wrestling in the world, being smacked in the face with someone's forearm is going to hurt. Did you see that? He captured the arm in a modified hammerlock and dropped it on the top ropes. That's going to change your day. Back elbow by Gibson now.
Well, he had that move to weaken it, and then he didn't capitalise. That's a mistake, I fear, by Zack Gibson.
Still got a 2 count. Well, seeing as you are also claiming to be Liverpool's #1, would you have capitalised on that?
Of course. I'd be ripping his shoulder out by now. He's got to 3 different parts now.
He's got the mask. That's not.
No one wants to see his face.
Well, Mexican wrestlers, it's all about honour, and the mask is it's like a tradition. To take someone's mask is like one of the rudest things, one of the worst things you could do to a Mexican wrestler.
Yeah, but you know why, don't you?
Why?
Because they're all so ugly.
You don't know that. You've not seen him without the mask.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother. I've heard rumours.
Ligero. No, here comes Zack Gibson, captures the leg. Slam. Kick out by Ligero.
That's it, that's better. He's gone back to it now.
Yeah, you've clearly spotted that he damaged the arm, and now he's working on the arm.
Yeah, should be, yeah.
There's only a certain amount of punishment that any one limb can take before a wrestler has to give up.
And I do believe that Ligero's had surgery on that said shoulder.
He has.
In the past.
He has.
So it won't be as strong. Never as strong once you've had surgery.
Ligero was out of British wrestling for a good 6 to 8 months with was it a torn something? I'm not very good with anatomy.
Oh no. I just remember it being one of the happiest months of my life.
That's not very nice. Here comes Ligero. Strikes him in the breadbasket. Off the ropes. And a knee to the face.
Face or shoulder, he's nurturing both.
Yeah, well, if he caught both, then that's just Zack Gibson.
That's the best cover I've seen.
He hooked the leg there.
Yeah.
Bit of leverage.
Yeah, you tell him, lad. You tell him. Kick him in his face. Well, see, he's back onto it again. Good lad.
There he is. And again,
he's using the ropes,
which is illegal. Using ropes is illegal, and the referee will give you a count to 5. Look at that.
Nice move.
Once again,
Zack's the man. Zack's the man.
Zack.
He's just asked the question. And these people here should have said, "You're the man, Zack."
I don't dispute that he's a good wrestler. I just don't think he's a very pleasant person.
Yeah, well, I don't know him personally.
I'm just going by his actions.
Well, yeah, in the ring he's not. Well, he's getting it done, isn't he? That's what I do. El Ligero's supposedly a high flyer. What do you do to a high flyer? You ground him, don't you?
Yeah.
Exactly. Stop for flying or ground him. Now he's doing it. He's aired him. He's the bigger man.
And that big man is battering.
He should be now putting down upon that shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wrenching it. Hyperextending. So he can't carry on. We wouldn't even see him crying behind the mask, would we?
Well, no, you wouldn't. I hope he isn't crying.
He could be. He looks that kind of fella.
Capture. Oh, it's a Gary. That rocked Zack Gibson, and the fans here in the bus are just going crazy.
He's still weak, I know he's still holding it. He has to use his legs to get out of trouble. He's up, and what's he going to do now?
Ligero running uppercut.
What do they call that?
Second buckle. L running uppercut. And a head scissors. Beautiful.
No, Zack Gibson's rocking.
Wheelbarrow. Face buster. That's got to be enough.
He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know where he is. He's sitting on him.
Oh, I thought that was enough. I thought we'd got a winner, but no. Zack Gibson kicked out.
That can only be adrenaline. I couldn't think of the word there, but actually.
Super toughness, or indeed adrenaline.
Well, yeah, he just, I don't know where I am, because he looked at times. He didn't know where Ligero was. Ligero's fast.
He's holding his conch. DDT.
Nice move.
It's got to be in.
Good cover. That's it. Ligero's winning. Oh, well, he shot me.
Hammerlock did that right. That drills your face into the mat and hurts your shoulder.
Yeah.
Credit to Ligero. How much more can he take, though?
I know. How much more can he take?
Modified. Roll through. Here we go.
Oh, a little victory roll.
That was close. That was close for Ligero.
He probably can't. He hasn't got the strength to hook the legs keeper because of his shoulder. I think he needs to think something else. He needs that brain working.
Kicked him in the back of the head with that enziguri. And a top rope lung blower. That's got to be it.
Yeah, no one's getting off on that.
Kick out by Ligero. What's he going to take?
Ligero, obviously.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, I wonder how many times we'll ask that question. What's it going to take? Come on, Zack.
A particularly Liverpudlian word.
He will. He would knock him out as well. You tell him, Zack.
What's the difference between a knocking out and a knocking out?
A knocking out? No, what? A knocking out?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. I will never do a Liverpudlian accent again, I promise. Double underhook.
Yeah. I don't know you didn't.
Into the buckles, though. Ligero's fighting back. Shoulder box now.
Oh, no, no.
He's using the other shoulder.
Yeah, sorry. I'm watching it come back to front, aren't I?
Running uppercut by Gibson, though.
And it was nice of him to tell Ligero who he was while he was doing it.
Double underhook. He's hooked him, no. Ligero escapes. Off the ropes. Springboard tornado DDT. That's gotta be it. And it is.
Zack Gibson landed right in his bald spot and he couldn't get up from it.
What an incredible match. The very first match of New Wave Wrestling Alliance. And it's Ligero picking up the win.
Imagine that. He'll go on about that for bloody days. The first person to win at NWWA.
How do you know? You don't speak Spanish?
Wow. I read his tweets. He's obviously got translation.
Ligero.
He's favouring the shoulder though, isn't he, Mark?
Well, absolutely. And there were sound tactics by Zack Gibson.
I think he'd be lucky that it didn't go on for longer because I reckon Zack might have done it.
Well, Zack Gibson got dropped right on his dome, drilled him, and that was all she wrote. And Ligero is your winner.